A 9-year-old cuber, Yiheng Wang, just recently broke the 3x3 world record average with an incredible time of 4.69 seconds. Insane. Now you're probably wondering, how is he so fast at such a young age? Well, practice and the help of coaches. Some of you guys might know that Yiheng Wang has been getting coaching, but don't know too much information about that and who the coaches are. But in today's video, I'm going to be changing that, as after the world record, his Facebook account had a post thanking people who helped him get it there, including 4 coaches, GAN, the WCA, WRC, as well as the competition organizers. In today's video, we're going to be focusing on those 4 coaches, and I'm going to be taking a look at them and talking about who they are. First, I have to mention, we don't know whether these coaches are all still coaching Yiheng. Maybe they just help him part of the way, but we can't fully confirm. But let's still just go over the list and take a look at the coaches. So the first coach on this list is Juan Gorgie. I searched up his WCA profile to see how good he is. His competition results seem to imply he averages around 8 to 9 seconds, but these results are from 2021, so he could have technically gotten faster. But note this, he is a coach, meaning that he has to spend time coaching kids, so he probably doesn't have too much time to improve himself. I googled this guy and I found media from 2020 saying he has taught over 2,000 people on how to solve the Rubik's Cube and helped 7 children under the age of 3 learn how to solve. He even helped a student quote-unquote set a world record by helping a 4-year-old become the youngest to solve a Rubik's Cube. The only reason I say quote-unquote is because this record is certified by official world record certification, and it's not Guinness as we are all used to. This means he's been coaching for a reasonable amount of time at least, and that cubing academies aren't indeed that new, as some of you guys might think. Next up comes Jiayu Wong. I talked about him during my video on Chinese cubing academies. I talked about how we at least knew he had a cubing academy in the past because of a Facebook post where he said his students buried him because of a 300 solve assignment in one day. He was formerly MoU sponsored, I'm not sure whether he still is, and he has been the 2017 national champion for the Chinese championship, where he was on the podium with Felix Zemdegs and Max Park. He's also been on a TV game show called The Brain, which supposedly looks for super geniuses, and from competition results, he seems to average 8 seconds. Next up is Hao Wing. I also talked about him in my video on Chinese cubing academies. He is one of the most famous cubers in China, having appeared on the Brain TV show like Jiayu Wong. I'm going to make a video about that show, as many cubers have been on this show, so stay tuned for that. He's also broken many Asian records in his cubing career, and he's currently sponsored by GAN as a cubing tutor. In that video I made about Chinese cubing academies, I also mentioned how he is a physical academy that he opened up, and apparently he's been coaching cubers since 2014, and he roughly averages 8 to 9 seconds. I'm going to be making a fully detailed video soon about this guy, as he's actually really famous in China, and there's a lot of information we can find out about him. Last comes Li Chengxiao. His WCA profile seems to show that he averages 12 to 14 seconds, but note these results are 2019 results, so they are possibly outdated. But also, you have to know, as I said earlier, these cubing coaches are coaching kids on how to cube, so they might not, have time to cube outside. We're not too sure about that, but just letting you know that. I searched him up and I found a website that was for a place called Liaoning Cube Club. And by club, this club refers to more like a sports club, which is kind of like an academy, or like a sports club where you're kind of like a team, right? So this isn't quite like a club like in a school where you have for fun clubs, right? This is different. So I found the website and I just went to take a look at that. So this club has supposedly taught many people how to solve a Rubik's Cube get faster, as well as even helped organize WCA competitions. This club lists 4 main tutors, and he's one of them, and there's a bio of all the coaches, so I went to look at his bio. So it says he coached the Chinese children's Rubik's Cube team that received gold. And what I mean by that is that apparently in China there's actually, competitions for kids in Rubik's Cube. It's not WCA certified or anything. This is just, internal competition in China. And there are different teams that participate, and his team received gold. I might make a video about this as, I take a look into this if I'm able to find information. But back on topic. So he's mentioned that he's a certified tutor. I'm not exactly sure what that means and how the certification works. He's also mentioned he has coached Yiheng Wang, who is also a young cubing speedcuber who formerly held the ASR. Yiheng Wang has had a 488 single and 557 average officially in competition. So this guy, he has a pretty beefy coaching, career. He's apparently really good coach. So this is all the information I found about Yiheng Wang's coaches. Certainly they're all really good at coaching and have helped Yiheng Wang and possibly many other cubers become so fast in such a short amount of time. Best of luck to Yiheng Wang in the future as he continues to cube.